There we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Crafty Hour 43. 43. Woo! Cannot believe it. So I'm going to let you guys kind of give you a few seconds to kind of find us and come on, and I'm going to learn how to talk, evidently. Woo! So welcome and good afternoon. Thank you for spending your night with us and crafting along again. So make sure to grab your Crafty Hour 43 kit. This is the Hunkydory one. Hopefully you guys joined Stacy this morning and did her fabulous card. She has some great interpretations of this kit. And what I love about these kits is you can keep it simple. Go with the instructions, or you can go rogue and do your own thing. So we're going to do a little bit of all of that tonight. So jump on, say hello if you're there. I'm going to watch the eyeballs grow a little bit before we start boogieing on. I did not post any homework because, well, let's just say life happens. And yeah, cards did not get designed last week because we were on vacation. But it'll be simple and they'll be quick and easy, and I'll show you little ideas with a twist using stuff that you guys will have in hand. I know Stacy told you to grab some white cardstock. She didn't end up using all of that, so we'll use some of it. I did end up making a shaker card. You guys can watch and then go back and do it afterwards if you feel like a shaker card is your cup of tea and up your alley. So hello everybody. Hello, hello. Okay, and don't worry, Stacy used the rabbits. Don't worry if you see this. I just had one of each item. So I was doing kind of my jazzing up ones, and then you'll use what you have. So don't worry about the bunnies because we're not going to use the bunnies on that. Okay, so first one we're going to do is we're going to pull this butterfly out, and we're just going to do it exactly like the instructions say. So we're just going to do quick, easy, stick to the instructions and do exactly what they did. Let me change my resolution because my feedback is really fuzzy for some reason. Okay, so we're going to do the butterfly one, and we're going to do it exactly like they say to do in the instructions. So we're just going to pop this little window out. We're going to keep it super easy, and you're just going to fold it in half, okay? So that's it for the card. The back side is pretty. You can put your sentiment on here. You can put your to froms. You can put whatever you kind of want on that back side. So hello, everybody. I see people still kind of jumping on and saying hello. Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us for Crafty Hour 43. 43. Okay, then you've got what I call like your little card inserts. Your little card inserts are going to be exactly that. They are going to be your insert. They are going to go on the inside. I like to kind of make sure my circle at least kind of lines up. It's good. And you're going to have a little bit of white edge all the way around it. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome to Crafty Hour 43. If you missed Stacy's this morning, make sure to go back to Clipper Street. As always, all the videos, we create events for them, and you will find the events posted on each store's page, but we also post the event over in Crafty Hour Creations private Facebook group, so you can find the videos there also for the links. But the videos will always go live on our public Facebook pages for our store. So super easy on that one. All we're doing is we're following the instructions. We just folded the card in half. It's got that back on the back, so you can put your salutations, your sentiments, whatever you want. We punched that butterfly out. The butterfly is just going to go, that little medallion is going to go right in the center. Now you can choose to glue it flat, or you can choose to pop it. I'm going to glue it flat. That way all of my embellies that I put on top will pop. And when I glue it flat, I'm just going to put it through the front side to make sure that it is centered. Make sure it's centered in there. I know this Crafty Hour was very popular, and both stores are sold out of this kit. And also the next one, Crafty Hour 44, is also sold out at both stores in record time. So when we go live with these, it is important that you guys jump on them. Watch the live reveals. The live reveals are always the following Friday. So tomorrow we will have our next reveal at 11 o'clock Central, 9 o'clock Pacific. So you guys can jump on that. And then what we do here now is you play matchmaker. You're going to take your butterfly pieces and you're going to pop them. Now, I'm not going to use all the butterfly pieces because I'm going to show you on some of these other cards how to use the butterfly pieces in other places. And it's going to give you a really cool effect. And it doesn't build your card as tall, but then you get more bang for your buck on your pieces. So this is the piece I'm using, the one that was kind of on the left, and that's why I didn't have you guys pop these out or put them together in advance for homework, because I didn't want you using all of the pieces, because we are going to use them in other places. So that's why I didn't say assemble them, because I wanted you guys to get more bang for your buck. There you go. So there's the first little butterfly on there. And then we've got some more butterfly layers. But again, I don't want to use all the layers. I just want to give it a little bit of lift, but not use everything on it. Because I'll save these guys to kind of go later. So what I think I'll do, do I want the flowers? Do I want there's the wings for the top. I think those wings I'll use on a different one. So let me pop this guy out, because that'll give me a layer of flowers. So that's the one right underneath it. And we're just keeping this first one simple. The first one is exactly the way the instructions say kind of to do it, only we're not using all the pieces because I don't want it as tall, and I want to be able to use those pieces kind of somewhere else. Okay? So there are your first couple layers, and then I'm going to go ahead and use the full butterfly wings, and I'll save, no, you know what, I think I'm going to use the half wings. I'm going to use the half wings, or the quarter wings. I'm going to use the quarter wings and put those on. Okay. So this, I love the Hunkydory kits, but because they are quick and easy. Quick and easy. And they give you, you can stay and do it exactly like how they suggest, or you can do your own thing. It's very flexible. And we're going to kind of do our own thing a little bit here tonight. Okay, there we go. Is that not beautiful? Okay, and then there is a sentiment on here if you want to use it. It's the butterfly wishes, best wishes and butterfly wishes that you could put on there. You could also put it on the outside of the card, or you can use some other sentiment. I think I'm going to leave the sentiment off because I find that I always, I don't know why, I always need a card last minute because I'm like, oh crap, it's Grandma's birthday today. My grandma turned 93 yesterday, and I pulled out one of those colorful happy birthday cards that Deanna did from the Simple Stories, and Grandma loved it. So thank you, Deanna, for the design. Grandma loved it. She was a fan. Okay, so that is card number 1. Easy peasy. It is just sticking to the instructions, folding your card in half, and using those pop-up pieces to put it in the inside. There also are domes, and I thought of this, I'm gonna admit, I thought of this very last minute. I was like, oh my gosh, those domes that Spellbinder or Sizzix has would be awesome to put on there and make it look like it was like a little terrarium, but we were out of stock. We didn't have any of them, and I dug last night in my personal space, and well, you can probably imagine what my craft room looks like if you're not an organized crafter either. So I couldn't find them. I gave up from digging, but those Sizzix domes would be really cute to put on there and have it kind of poking out of the dome on that. So that's card number 1, guys. Card number 1. Easy peasy, sticking to the instructions exactly like they did. Okay? Okay, the next one, it's not, oh, and also, I forgot, let me add some bling. In your kit, we gave you guys some stickles too. I love stickles. I love to put them in center of flowers, but I always do it as the very last thing because it never fails. I stick my hand in them while they're still wet. So we're just going to go in and give the center of those flowers some little bling. And stickles, all they are is a confined glitter glue. For those of you that don't like loose glitter, glitter glues are perfect because you just squeeze it out and then let it dry. And that's all there is to it. There's no loose glitter. There's nothing floating on the cat, nothing floating on the dog. And it just looks beautiful for the center of the flowers. And the one we gave you guys, I kind of call it my top coat. It matches everything. It works and matches everything. So there we go. We just add a little glitter. Set this to the side and let it air dry. Don't try to hit it with heat tool or anything. It'll kind of bubble it and make it look funny. So just let it air dry. So I'm going to go sit that out to the side so I don't put my hand in it. Okay, so you know me, you know I love shakers. So I'm like, how can I turn one of these into a shaker? And here's what we're going to do. Is that not cute? So we're going to make a shaker window, and it's going to kind of close it inside so you won't see it. Okay, not cute? We're going to do a shaker window. So what you need to do is grab a piece of white cardstock. And you're going to cut it to 6 by 12. 6 by 12. And then you're going to score it in half at 6. So we're basically making a 6 by 6 card. Okay? 6 by 6. And I know Stacy didn't use all of her white cardstock, so if you still have one left over from hers, grab that white cardstock. So 6 by 6. Which one do I want to do? Do I want to do the bees? Do I want to do the squirrel? They're all cute. I think I'm going to do the bees. We're going to do the bees. I like the bees. Okay, so grab the bee pieces. You're going to grab this one right here. Grab the bee. And we're going to cut this in half. So just take your trimmer, your guillotine, whatever you have, and right where they have that fold, you're just going to cut it right on that fold. Oops. And make sure it doesn't shift. Okay? So we're going to cut it. So you're going to end up with this right here. Okay? This one we're going to set to the side. This is the one we're going to grab. We're going to grab this one. So the first thing we need to do is make a window. We need a window to be open. And you're going to know the perfect thing for this. I think Deanna and I both preached to you guys how much we love nesting dies. Love, love, love nesting dies. If you guys got the opportunity to grab one of these, if you did not, I think Deanna has a wait list. We still have maybe 4 or 5 sets left in stock, but this was the exclusive tonic bundle that we did that had the circles, the ovals, the squares, the rectangles. There was 8 dies in there. We're going to use the circles out of this set. And I know when we showed you guys these release on our live, we pretty much both said we're going to be using them in Crafty hours, and Deanna's going to be using them in classes. So here we go. We're using it in a Crafty hour. So if you've got this set, you want to go your 3rd circle from the outside edge, okay? 3rd circle from the outside edge. And it is going to line up perfect with that circle that's already in there. It's like it was made for it. Okay? You're going to grab your die cutting machine. How can I get it on here so everybody can see it? Right like that, okay? You're going to grab your die cutting machine and you're going to open your card. This is the important part. Open your card. You do not want to cut through both pieces. You want to open your card, okay? So what we want to do is we want to put this on here, and we want this guy to be right in the center. But I don't want to cut my yellow, and it's hard to find the center just randomly. So what I did is I center my yellow piece. I make sure I have equal white all the way around the outside edges, just eyeballing it. Then I'm going to take my die and I'm going to slide him in here. See that? I'm just going to slide him in. Then I'm just going to kind of move him around until I see that he is lined up perfectly, or as close as we can get, inside of that window, okay? Inside of the window. We're going to lift this guy up, get him out of the way, and then we are going to die cut that circle right out of the center of our card front. Oh my gosh, I've been shedding a lot lately. Oh my gosh, my hair is everywhere. Sorry, guys. It's not my hair, it's dog hair. Okay, so that is our circle in our card. So that's going to make us our window. I think it shifted on me, but we're going to go with it. It shifted a hair, but we're going to go with it. We'll just have to line it up when we put her on. Okay, so that is using the circle, but now we want to do the shaker. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to hide that acetate. I didn't want it to be unseemly on the inside. I didn't want to see it on the outside. So what we're going to have to do is double acetate. Double acetate. So I'm going to take my card front and I'm just going to kind of measure my window. And it's about 4 inches wide. I'm going to overdo it. So I'm going to cut a square that's 4.5 by 4.5 out of acetate. And I'm going to cut 2 of those. Again, I think I use this in every time I do a shaker window. I show you guys this one. This is the Dress My Craft acetate sheets. I totally love, love, love their acetate sheets. What did I say? I said 4.5. 4.5. And I'm just cutting the acetate down, 4.5 by 4.5. Just has to be close enough to cover those holes that we have there. Okay, and we're gonna have to build like a little pocket so your stuff doesn't fall out. So I'm just gonna take score tape and I'm going to very loosely, hey, there's the foam to my chair leg. I don't know what you find. I'm just going to put the score tape very loosely, and this is just to hold the acetate down. Okay, this is just for the acetate part. So I'm putting it just very loosely on the card front. Okay, that's the card front. We're going to peel that off. And as always, we cannot wait to see what your guys' creations are. So definitely make sure to post those over in our private Facebook group, the Crafty Hour Creations. That is where you guys can put your inspirations and ideas and things that you've made. We'd love to see your interpretations of the Crafty Hours. Okay, so there's that piece of acetate. I also need to put one on the back of here. So again, just going to take the score tape and very loosely put it on there. Tomorrow will be the announcement of Crafty Hour 45. I will tell you guys that the kits are in store now. We both have them in stock. When I saw this paper line and the stuff we're going to use, I'm like, oh my God, Deanna, we have to do the Crafty Hour. And she agreed. She was like, yes, this is going to be gorgeous. So it will be Christmas. And it will be something fabulous. And let me tell you, the retail value of the product in the kit alone is crazy talk for what we're pricing it. Because we like to price the Crafty Hours. So they're super affordable for you guys to do it. I know in the US, they're usually $25 and under. And in Canada, I think they're about $30. But we try to keep them very affordable for you guys so you can participate and do them, but yet give you a great project and also a great kit to play with. Okay, so there's our two pieces. We have our front piece with the acetate, and then we have our card front that also has the acetate. So now we're going to kind of sandwich them together, and that is going to give us our shaker window. Okay, so we're going to take our foam, and our foam, I found it easiest to put the foam and sequins in here because I know sometimes people do the flip. You take it and you flip it and you pray that it's even, and I never am even. So I like to put my sequensy things down on the table and then just put the topper on it. And I find it's easier, and that way my sequins don't go flying. Okay, so I'm just kind of boxing in around the circle because that's where our little sequins and ghibli bits are going. And I like to reuse stuff from other Crafty Hours. So reuse the things that we've already got. So on the bunny rabbit, the cute bunny rabbit, I reused these. I think this was from 2 Crafty Hours ago, maybe. This was in your kit. This had the sequin mix with the pinks, teals, greens, all those pretty colors. Those matched perfectly with the little bunny rabbit set. They matched perfect. This one, I'm going to use gold sequins. I don't think these actually came in a Crafty Hour kit, but we've used them in quite a few Crafty Hours. These were the ones that we had at promo pricing one time. They're just gold. They're just gold sequins. So I'm just going to dump some of those in there. Just gold sequins. Okay. So I've got that. Now I'm going to do foam tape along the outside edge. So I already have my foam tape in the center. Now I'm going to do my foam tape on the outside edge. And I'm not putting the foam tape on the outside edge of here because remember the white is going to stick out farther. And I want to know where to put the foam tape without overlapping it in a place I don't want it. If that makes sense. Yep, I don't have to guess where it's at. How's everybody doing? Are we watching along, crafting along, cooking dinner? I know we get some of you guys right when you're coming home. Me too. Usually have Ken get dinner going, and then by the time we're done doing Crafty Hour, my tummy is growling. Okay, so there's our sequence. And I'm going to peel this off. And then I will peel off the edger piece. Oh, Kay's crafting along. Thanks for crafting along, Kay. Kind of hoping with the next couple crafty hours it helps get me started on my Christmas cards so I don't wait last minute. I know last year it saved me. I was like, whew, I already got a bunch done between Christmas extravaganza and the crafty hour Christmases. I had a good dent in my Christmas card making. This foam tape is not wanting to release as easy as I want it to. Right? Crafty Hour also saves me when I need a quick birthday card or a thinking of you card. I'm like, ooh, I think I got a card for that. That's why I kind of started leaving my sentiments off and then adding them when I need them. And I have like those little Spellbinders boxes full of different sentiments that are all made from like the Better Press system. So I can just grab them when I need them. Okay, we're going to drop that guy on there. And there we have our fabulous, look at that, our shaker window. By sandwiching the two pieces of acetate, it kind of hides that and gives us like a little window, a little pocket pouch. Okay, and then we have the insert. So we've got our other piece that we cut off. We are just going to glue that down to the center. Again, leaving a little bit of white all the way around it. Yep, lines up pretty good. Just making sure my circle lines up. Okay. Oops. And then this one, remember I said, is going to be the bee. So we're going to find our bee that we popped out. And we're just going to glue him flat right in the center of that. Oh my gosh, he is so pretty. He looks good with that gold too. I love that Hunkydory always adds just a little bit of foiling to their stuff. It just makes it so luxurious looking. So pretty. Makes it look like you did a lot of work and you really didn't, okay? Okay, then we're going to close it. And I still want to see my sequins and I want to see all this fun work that we did to it. So I don't want to cover this all up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and find a bee that is not solid. So I'm going to go, I think, with this one right here. It still has some of the flowers, but not all the flowers. Let's audition it and see how this one looks. For some reason, I am horrible at punching these out some days. Okay, that guy. Yeah, I kind of like him there because it shows still some of the background. It shows still some of the sequins without covering everything up. Or, oh, I gotta punch that centerpiece out. I was like, I knew something wasn't looking right. Or what I can do is, no, I think I like that one. That's the one we're going with. That's the winner. I'm just going to put liquid glue on it. And it will pretty much hide on that acetate so you won't see it. And there we go. And then again, you can put your sentiment on there or add whatever you want. But there's card number 2. So you can open it up. You've got your little shaker window. You can still see some of that background in there. We didn't cover the whole thing up. If you wanted to put some more 3D on there, you could pop up the flower or you could pop up some of the bees. But some of them we're going to use on another area too. So that's another way to do them. And then again, I'm going to go in with my stickles. And I'm just going to add a little bit of bling to the center of those flowers, because flowers must have bling. Just a little bit of glitter. Okay, and then there is card number 2. There's the bee version. And then there is the bunny version. And I will post these photos in the Crafty Hour creation group too. That way you can see all of my samples. Okay, so that's card number 2. I got some butterfly wings loose. I'll lose those. Okay, so card number 3. What we're going to do is use pieces that are left over from the other part of it. So we still have these other parts. This was the insert piece. We're going to use that insert piece for another card, and we still have bees left. So we're going to use some more bees. So we're going to grab a piece of white cardstock again, and we're going to cut it 6 by 12, just use it for a card base. And then we're going to score it at 6 inches. Whoops, put the gray up. That's a cutter, not a scorer. Okay. So we are going to score it. So again, we have a 6 by 6 card base. 6 by 6. Then we're going to cut some gold foil. Gold foil. And we want to have just a little bit all the way around the edge. And it looks like that is 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. Okay, so 5 3/4. And I think this is by 5 3/4. Yep. The gold I'm using is from this set. This is that card deco element set that both of the stores sold. I love this set because it has the satin, and it has it in your gold, silver, rose gold, and bronze. It has the satin, it has the glitter, it has the shiny, and it has kind of the matte bling. Love this. So that's where I got my gold from. And what we're going to do is I want to do this little gold frame to kind of match everything, because this piece of paper is just kind of blah. It's the inserts. The inserts are a lighter tone. They're not as fancy. They're a little blah. So what we're going to do is we're going to jazz it up a little bit. So we're going to get out those nesting dies again. Okay. And this time we're going to use the circle, and we're going to use the baby scallop. And I love, love, love this baby scallop. We have other scallops out there, but this one is a baby scallop that just is gorgeous because it's a little baby. It's just itty bitty. Sometimes the scallops are just too big and overwhelming, and this is just a little baby scallop there. So we're going to grab the baby scallop, and this one is the third one in. 1, 2, 3. Third one in. And then I'm going to grab a circle that is smaller. So that will be your fourth one in. Your fourth one in. So they're going to nest inside of each other. And we're going to make a frame. So we're using the the circle in the tiny scallop and then the straight edge. And I'm just going to cut it out of the center of my gold cardstock because we're going to use this for something else later. So why not? And I'm just going to nest them in there, kind of eyeball it, and cut them both at the same time. So there we end up with this great silhouette of using those two pieces nesting together. And this, like I said, was the tonic bundles that we had. There was 8 dies in there for killer price too. We offered them at 40% off. Crazy talk. But I love nesting dies. They're like a tool that you can use over and over and over again. Okay, so let's bring in our white cardstock. Make sure it opens from the side. Let me find my scorer. Score that. We're going to glue our gold down first. Okay, first goes the gold. Then we're going to use that card insert piece, and we're going to glue that down. Again, we're covering the holes, so get the most out of your paper by cutting the centers out of it, because it's going to be covered up anyways. Okay. And then I'm going to glue that little frame down right along that pattern that's on the paper. For some reason, however hot it is here today, my glue does not want to stick. I don't know if it's the heat, the humidity, whatever's going on. Okay, so there is our card so far. Look how pretty and elegant that is. Just using those simple nesting dies. Got some more people joining on. Hello, guys. Okay, then we're going to go in to our fullest bumblebee, our fullest one, and I'm just going to glue him flat, just like that. I'm going to kind of put him in the frame of the window. I kind of want it to look like he's hugging, like he's sitting in the bottom of it. I want him sitting there. So I'm going to put him kind of down towards the bottom. I'm just going to glue this guy flat. And then we're going to pop some layers on top. So where do I want to go? Let's see what this one looks like. Kind of like that one. I think I need a little full on. Let me punch this piece out. Okay, we're going to pop that on top. Just play matchmaker. Line them up. Perfect. Wow, I'm going a lot faster than I thought. Hopefully I'm not going too fast for you guys that you can't keep up. Now I want to put a bee on top. Which bees do I want? Okay, this bee has 3 legs. I want the bee with 3 legs. I wanted a flower that was popped up, but it doesn't look like any of the flowers. Oh, there's one. Any of the yellow flowers are by themselves. And maybe I just leave it that. I don't think I want the other bee popped. I think I'll use him for something else. Yep, I'm going with that. Okay. Again, let's add some little bit of glitter to those flowers. Right, and then there's that card. There's my bee version. You have plenty of room to put a sentiment or something on there. And then there is our bunny rabbit version. Oh yes, glossy accents on the wings. Ooh, I wonder, let me see if I have some glossy accents. Or I do have my glaze and glue. Let's see if it's clogged as usual. Let's see if I can stab it with my glue thing. I like the way you think. Okay, let's see if we're still clogged. Nope, we are good. Let's add some glossy to those wings. And this is just glaze and glue from Spellbinders. I know Sizzix has some glossy stuff. Oh yes, that is exactly what it needed. I know Ranger has glossy accents. There's tons of different kind of glossy. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back and do the other one now. Okay, cute. There we go. That kind of brings them to life and gives them a little gloss. Oops, I missed a spot. You can see it right there in the light. There's the little bunny version. Let's add some stickles to her flowers too while we're at it. Cute. You've got room for your sentiments. I'm going to bring my other bees in and I'm going to go ahead and make them glossy too. All right, so thank you everybody. I did those way faster than I thought I would. I thought that shaker would take at least 30 minutes. I guess I'm just fast and crafty. So hopefully it wasn't too fast of a pace for you guys to keep up with. Or if you're catching me on replay, hello. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts. We appreciate you guys for joining us at these crafty hours, for having faith and trusting this crazy concept that we had and came up with, and that you spend 2 hours a day with us, twice a month, crafting along with us and creating. So tomorrow, will be the release of Crafty Hour 45. It will be, do I let a little cat out of the bag? I mean, Deanna always does, right? It will be Christmas. It will be a vendor that you all love, love, love. And I'm not sure that we've done a Crafty Hour with this vendor yet. I don't think we have. And it has some delicious rub-ons in the kit. The kit is amazing. It is packed full of product, and it's going to be a very super affordable price as always. You'll get 1 hour with me and 1 hour with Deanna, and you guys will love it. So Deanna already kind of posted the save the event link with a little photo sneak peek so you can kind of see what it is. And so make sure to click that you're attending so you'll get the notification of when we go live tomorrow at 9 o'clock Pacific, 11 o'clock Central. Kits are in store now, so they will be ready for pickup and or shipping ASAP. But please remember, we are heading to market on Sunday. So we will make sure to follow along. Watch our trade show shenanigans. We're going to have fun. We're going to have a blast. And yeah, thank you for tuning in. I will post my card samples in the Crafty Hour Creations groups, but I need to let them dry first. So let me let the glossy accents and the stickles dry. I will photograph them and I will get them posted to the group. And make sure to post your inspirations and your versions too, because we love to see what you guys have come up with. And then it also gives ideas and inspirations to others. So thank you so much for joining us again. Have a fabulous night, and we will see you tomorrow for the reveal of Crafty Hour 45. Bye-bye.